Have you ever locked eyes with a woman, felt something stir inside you, thought, or am I just imagining things, and then let that moment pass? Or had a beautiful conversation with someone. Everything flowed so naturally, and after parting ways, you felt a sting inside, thinking, I wish I had said something. Bro, that feeling is awful. Because you feel like you missed your chance, but you're not even sure. You tell yourself, maybe she was just being polite. Maybe she's just like that with everyone. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. And that's exactly why we're here today. We need to solve this problem, my friend. Because women don't say, I like you, make a move. I'll explain why they don't do that too. But first, I need to say this. This video is not going to teach you manipulation techniques. It's not going to give you memorized lines. This video is going to teach you how to read signals. And that is a very different thing. If you're ready, let's begin. First, we need to understand why women don't say it directly. In psychology, this is called plausible deniability. Let me explain it very simply. When a woman directly tells you, I like you, and you don't show interest, the blow to her ego is enormous. She doesn't want to take that risk. Instead, she just leaves the door slightly ajar. If you find the courage to walk through that door, that's exactly what she wanted too. If you don't, she can say, I was just being friendly, and protect her ego. This isn't weakness. This is a very natural part of human psychology. You actually do the same thing. You look at a woman, she looks back, you look away. Because you're afraid of rejection. Same thing. The difference is, once you learn these signals, you'll be able to see whether that door is ajar or not. And you'll be able to walk through that door calmly and confidently. First, silent sign. She holds eye contact with you for a long time, and she's the first one to look away. Bro, this is a very important signal, and most guys either never notice it or misread it entirely. Normal social eye contact is very brief, just a few seconds. But if a woman is holding eye contact with you longer than normal, and you notice that she's the one who looks away, that's not a coincidence. That's an invitation. Do you know why eye contact is such a powerful signal? Because eye contact releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and consciously controlling that is very difficult. So prolonged eye contact is most often an unconscious sign of interest. My girlfriend once told me, when I lock eyes with a man and look away, I'm actually saying, keep going. That's it. Her looking away isn't the end, it's the invitation itself. Everything is going beautifully. So what are you going to do? You're going to smile. A calm, natural, effortless smile. And you're going to approach. That's all there is to it. Second, silent sign. She turns her body toward you when talking to you. Body language says the things words don't. And research on this is very clear. People turn toward the people they're interested in. Their feet, their shoulders, their torso. If a woman in a crowded setting has turned her body toward you while talking, if she's focused on you and not on the other people around her, that's a very powerful signal of interest. Think of the opposite. You're having a conversation with someone, but your body is turned the other way. Your feet are pointing toward the door. What does that mean? I actually want to leave. Body language doesn't lie, because words are filtered, but the body responds involuntarily and automatically. I have a friend, a very analytical thinker. One day he asked me, how do I know if she's interested? I said, watch whether her body turns toward you when you talk. He came back a week later and saw that it worked. Because the feet are the place the mind controls the least. So you can read the most honest signal from there.
Third silent sign. She touches you. Small touches that look accidental. Bro, this is perhaps one of the clearest signals, but also the one that gets overlooked the most. She lightly touches your arm while talking. She leans on your shoulder when laughing at something. She brushes against you while passing and keeps going. These are not accidental. Human touch is a very conscious thing. If someone doesn't want to touch you, they don't. Especially recurring small touches are a very powerful signal of closeness and interest. Let me explain it psychologically. Touch releases oxytocin, and people want to repeat experiences that release oxytocin. So if someone is touching you again and again, it means subconsciously they want to experience that feeling again. This isn't manipulation. This is human biology. And when you notice this, what are you going to do? You're going to receive that touch. You will never pull away. You're going to accept that closeness calmly and naturally. This is the demonstration of confidence. Fourth silent sign. She creates opportunities to be one-on-one with you. This signal is a little more subtle but very powerful. You're in a crowded setting, and somehow she ends up in the same place as you. She says, "I was actually heading that way too," or "I was looking for you, I wanted to ask you something." Or, as the group disperses, somehow she ends up alone with you. Bro, these are not coincidences. Women are very conscious social beings. They notice who they're standing near and how much time they're spending with whom in a given setting. If someone is creating opportunities to spend one-on-one time with you, that means I want to spend more time with you. She just can't say it directly. My own girlfriend told me something very transparent about this. When I like a guy, I find excuses to get closer to him. But I never say it's an excuse, and I never make it obvious. That honesty was very valuable to me, and now I'm passing it on to you. You need to see those excuses, and you need to take advantage of those moments. Fifth silent sign. She acts differently around you. More alive, more attentive, more smiley. This last sign is perhaps the most subtle one, but the deepest one. When a woman likes you, she radiates a different energy around you. If she's normally quiet, she becomes more lively with you. If she normally talks a lot, she listens to you more carefully. She might be playing with her hair. She might be giving you more thoughtful answers. She might remember things you said. "You mentioned that last time," she might say. All of these are saying the same thing. I'm paying attention to you. You matter to me. And this attention is more valuable than the most beautiful compliments. Because it's not a conscious performance. It's something that comes naturally. Things that come naturally are the real ones. I learned this from my own experiences. During one period, I started noticing how a woman would change when talking to me, how her eyes would light up, how her answers would become more thoughtful. And that awareness changed everything. Because I was no longer moving blindly, I was seeing with my own eyes. Now, I need to tell you something very important. After you see these signals, what are you going to do? Most guys make one of two mistakes. Either they do nothing, wait for something from the other side, say, maybe a clearer sign will come. Or the complete opposite. They act too hastily, go too far, and shatter that delicate moment. Both are wrong. The right thing is this: make a calm, confident, and clear move. What does that mean in practice? It means this: I really enjoyed spending time with you. Want to grab a coffee? That's simple. No begging, no excessive compliments, no long, exhausting explanation. Just a clear, calm, and direct invitation. Why does this invitation work? Because it gives confidence. The insecure man thinks, maybe she won't want to. Maybe if she rejects me, what happens? Maybe she'll misunderstand. And when he wants to ask something, either he never asks, or when he does ask, he does it with a trembling voice. The confident man knows this. I am a valuable person. If she accepts this invitation, great. If she doesn't, that doesn't diminish my value. And this mindset reflects in the tone of your voice, your posture, the expression in your eyes. She feels this, and that feeling largely determines the answer.
And let me say this practically too. To be able to notice all of these things, you first need to bring yourself to a calm place. Intense, approval-seeking, I wonder what she's thinking mode, you can't see these signals. Because your mind is busy with its own anxiety. What can you do to be calm? Breathe. Relax your body. Drop your shoulders. Plant your feet on the ground. These small physical changes lower your cortisol levels and open your mind. And when your mind opens, you see the signals much more clearly. Your clothes sitting right on your shoulders also contributes to this calm. When you walk into a setting in clothes you feel comfortable in, your energy can be fully focused on the person in front of you. Remember, small details create big differences. Finally, let me say this to you, bro. Missing signals is nothing to be ashamed of. Nobody taught us these things, but now you know. And knowing is the beginning of everything. The next time you see that eye contact, the next time you notice that body language, instead of that voice inside saying, maybe I'm imagining things, you'll remember this video, and you'll be more than ready for that moment. Courage comes with preparation. You're ready now.